Your chosen profession requires you to demonstrate physical fitness to maintain your license. As a professional, passing isn't good enough. Your ability to make a living depends on your health, so you need a strategy to stay fit because it's your job. My name is Ben Harriet, and I provide DOT CDL Physical Certification Exams at Harriet Chiropractic. This is video 3 in a 4-video series on passing the DOT Commercial Driver Physical Exam the first time, every time. Every professional has standards that he or she has to meet in order to excel in a chosen profession. Whether you knew it or not, your profession requires you to be healthy. Just like an actor has to maintain his appearance, or a football player has to protect his knees, you have to stay in shape. We can get into a conversation about whether that's fair or not, but that's kind of wasted breath, right? Instead, consider yourself lucky that the side effect of your continued employment is that you'll also enjoy good health. This video is about a strategy for passing your DOT physical exam that you need to pass at least every 2 years in order to keep driving a commercial vehicle. And we're already at the first strategy. Strategy number 1, embrace it. Don't get irritated that your job requires you to be fit. This may sound preachy, but why not consider yourself lucky that your continued employment has the fringe benefit of physical fitness? Rather than squeezing past the requirement and dancing with disqualification, embrace it and reap the rewards every day. And recognize that this is the first most important step in ensuring that passing the physical is never an issue, preventing you from making a living. Strategy number 2 is to start from the beginning. As a chiropractor, I know that the most fundamental thing you can do to improve your health is making sure you're maintaining a healthy diet and exercising. That's because obesity dramatically increases the likelihood that you'll suffer from high cholesterol, high blood pressure, sleep apnea, cancer, and many other different health problems. So if you want to pass your physical the first time, every time, you need to get your BMI, your body mass index, down below 30 and as close as possible to 25, if not lower. If you need it, I can help you. But for right now, figure out your starting point by calculating your BMI. The BMI is a representation of your weight in relationship to your height. To calculate it, divide your weight in pounds by your height in feet. Then you're going to divide that result by your height in feet a second time. And finally, you're going to multiply that number by 4.9. For reference, a body mass index over 25 is overweight, and over 30 is considered obese by medical standards. So how'd you come out? Well, if you're obese, don't feel bad, you're in good companies, because 35 to 60% of American adults are obese by medical standards. To get your body mass index below 30, and if possible below 25, requires you to increase your activity and control your calorie intake. It's not hard, but it can be an uncomfortable change, at least in the beginning. But the rewards are so worth it. When you succeed in reducing your body mass index, that will be the most significant step you can take to make sure that you pass your DOT physical exam throughout your career. Fortunately, as you reduce your body mass index, many other chronic conditions begin to improve as your BMI continues to drop toward and below 25. Okay, the third strategy, prepare for your exam. Of course, right? So you're now aware of your weight challenge and you're making the lifestyle changes to improve this over time. But you need to pass your exam right now. So you need to look at 2 critically important conditions that can threaten your qualification status right now. These occur to people often without their awareness. You need to know, honestly, if these are a factor for you, because you absolutely must get medical help, at least in the short term, to get them under control before your CDL physical exam. First, I want you to measure your blood pressure over several consecutive days. That way we know you're getting an accurate reading. If you don't have blood pressure measuring equipment, go to your local drugstore and use the public measuring stations. Second, I want you to ask your partner if you snore loudly. If you're single, arrange to record yourself sleeping to see for yourself. But getting to the blood pressure, a blood pressure at or above 140/90 or indications of untreated sleep apnea can each be cause for failing a DOT physical exam. If your blood pressure is normal and there's no possible sleep apnea, you're good. Schedule your exam. But if either of these are questionable, it's important that you know that this is not just an issue for your license. Sleep apnea causes permanent heart damage, mental fogginess, and increases your likelihood of falling asleep behind the wheel. And high blood pressure is known to be associated with strokes, heart attacks, and is a general indicator of hidden disease processes that are already underway. Okay, we're going to strategy number 4 now, the timing of your physical exams. I'm a member of the National Registry of Certified Medical Examiners. I serve as a screening doctor, certified by the FMCSA to qualify you as fit to drive. But my role is not to diagnose you or to treat you. Diagnosis and treatment is the role of your personal physician or medical group. So while it's great to know that you're fit to drive according to a once every 2-year certification physical, this is not enough to ensure that you're properly cared for. You should be under ongoing care with a treating physician, even if your only treatment is a periodic checkup. It only makes sense then that you would want to strategically time one of your periodic checkups to be scheduled just ahead of your commercial driver physical recertification exam. This way, when you get your checkup from your personal doctor, you can take full advantage of that service. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, one, you can tell your personal doctor that you have a commercial driver medical certification exam coming up and have him help you pass. And how would he do that? Well, if you're taking a prescription medicine, you can have your doctor complete the FMCSA prescription form. This form provides the reason for any prescribed medications, as well as the implications of the condition or the doctor's treatment plan on your ability to drive safely. You can also, if you're diabetic and take insulin to manage your diabetes, you can have the doctor complete the required insulin-dependent diabetes mellitus form. And then if you're under treatment for any condition, you can have the doctor check on the effectiveness of that treatment, make any necessary adjustments to the prescriptions or anything else you need. Many conditions require this anyway, so it just makes sense to do this before your DOT physical. And you can take this opportunity to ask the doctor to specifically rule out high blood pressure, sleep apnea, or any other condition that you might be concerned might be perceived as a possibility by the screening doctor. Your personal doctor can even write a note explaining anything that he may feel might be likely to raise questions during a screening exam, along with his assessment that it should not affect your ability to drive safely. By taking this step, you're also demonstrating to the FMCSA screening doctor that you take your responsibility to remain fit to drive seriously and that you're being proactive about it. Ultimately, the decision as to whether you are certified or not lies with the screening doctor. So the easier you can make this decision for him, the better. All right. Then once you're at this point, you're going to want to schedule your DOT physical after your checkup, but plan to get it done 2 months ahead of the expiration of your current physical certificate, because this will allow for time for follow-up if it becomes necessary. So recapping the 4 key strategies to passing your DOT physical the first time every time. First, embrace fitness as a part of your job and then do your job. Second, get a starting point by determining your BMI. Do whatever it takes to start getting that number less than 30 and work towards getting it down below 25. Next, rule out high blood pressure and sleep apnea already affecting you. Make sure you get immediate help if you need medical help if you need it. And then knowing that if you drive your BMI down successfully, remember that these other disease processes will improve as well as many others. And then finally, coordinate the timing of your certification exams with your medical checkups so that you can take full advantage of the supervision, assistance, and oversight of your personal doctor to make recertification a breeze. So this is the end of video number 3 on the 4 key strategies to passing your CDL physical exam the first time every time. The next and final video is on avoiding false high blood pressure readings. When you're ready to schedule your exam, go to alliancedx.com where you can schedule an appointment that is less expensive than any other testing location in the area and is scheduled just for you so that there's no wait and you're in and out easy peasy. Thanks for watching. If you found this information helpful, please like it so that more people can find it if that's an option for you. I really appreciate your help.